What is going on, travelers? Here's how to expand your inventory slots after you're in endgame. First, you're going to head over to the Space Anomaly and the Space Station. First, the Space Station, you're going to go to the kiosk that's over here on the top floor and go ahead and purchase your expansion slot for about 5,000 units. This will increase over time the more slots you try to get from the kiosk. Pair this up with the Space Anomaly. As soon as you leave the Space Station, you're going to go to the back. You're going to go to the back of the Anomaly, go straight to the kiosk so that way you can purchase your next expansion slot. And again, this will increase, but note this, that every time you get one in one system, if you bring in the Space Anomaly, it will get you another one ready to go. Next up is drop pod locations. With drop pod locations being anywhere and everywhere on each planet of each system, you're going to go to the Space Station and you're going to purchase these specific maps for drop pods, and you're going to exchange that with navigation. Once you pick up navigation from the save posts as well as some waypoints, when you pick those up, you're going to use that to go ahead and buy the maps. Once you buy the maps, then you open the maps. Once you open the maps, it'll show you a location. You go down to that location. You're going to need carbon nanotubes, a capsule, and antimatter in order for you to go to the drop pod and get your expansion slot. No units needed. All you need to do is pick up these resources. Now you need to make X amount of resources of all three of these in order for you to receive your expansion slot through the drop pods, as well as navigation data for you to get those maps increasingly. Next up is the inventory expansion module. Now to get this, not the module, but to go ahead and produce these modules, you can do this for free by putting it inside your portable refiner. Once you build the portable refiner, you're going to build at least a few more while having that expansion slot within the portable refiner itself. Go ahead and keep building them over and over and over and over and over again. Once you've done that, it should have a nice stack of a certain number of portable refiners that you put on there. And voila, you have a very large amount to put in your exosuit, and all the slots will begin to fill up. You don't necessarily have to go to a space station, the space station, the space station like you did earlier. You just need to go to the space station once that hasn't had an expansion slot claimed yet. And what I mean by that is when you go to the kiosk, that there's that little floating exosuit backpack that's there. That means you'll purchase that one, and then everything else from the expansion slot modules you will be able to then use after that up until you have filled up your expansion slot size. Now that your inventory slots are free, you can now store a lot of the resources that were either in your ship or were stored in your freighter at the time. And that is 2 legit and 1 glitch way in order for you to get your expansion slots expanded. Go beyond, traveler.